So you've been following a strict diet program for maybe about a week now, and the weekend's coming in. So maybe you're thinking of rewarding yourself with a pizza. Well, let me explain why this mindset is actually doing you more harm than good. Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name is Andreas Christou. I have a bachelor's degree in nutrition and dietetics. On this channel, we're going to be analyzing and discussing the science behind many nutrition and fitness related topics, but also the mindset and the psychology that comes into play when you're trying to get in shape and stay healthy. You know, mindset and psychology are critical when it comes to weight loss. I'm willing to bet that the people that don't succeed, it's not because they lack the knowledge or they don't know what to do in order to succeed. It's because they lack the characteristics or the personal development that is required to do what they have to do in order to succeed. Now, let's be real here. Losing weight and staying in shape isn't particularly complicated. Sure, there are nuances and details and all that stuff, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. Stay in a calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight, eat a healthy and balanced nutrition, exercise, manage your sleep. I don't think that there's a lot of people out there that don't know at least the basics of staying healthy and in good shape. It's just that most people fail at the execution. So I think these types of mindset videos are pretty important, and I'll probably be making a whole series. And keep in mind, these aren't just limited to weight loss, but are mostly covering the whole fitness spectrum. My goal in these videos is to help you build the right mindset and the right characteristics that are going to make you into a person that is much more likely to succeed in the fitness and health and physique world. Now, today I want to talk about the reward mentality or the cheat mentality. Now, all of us naturally apply this to our lives. For example, you might spend the whole day working and then you want to reward yourself by going to the movies, later in the night. That's basically a work reward mentality. But there's a big issue when this kind of mentality is applied to nutrition, at least with the way that most people apply it. So, for example, let's say that you've been dieting pretty hard, pretty clean for 5 days, so Monday to Friday. And then you're thinking of rewarding yourself with, McDonald's on Saturday because you did such a good job of, eating clean the whole week. However, by following this mentality, you're basically subconsciously establishing two things. Number one, that junk food is considered to be a reward, so it's the prize. Number two, that healthy eating is the work or, the chore. By following this kind of mindset, it's like you're basically priming your brain to not want to eat healthy and always crave, the junk food, the sweets, the McDonald's, the pizza, the burgers, all that stuff. Because you're basically telling to yourself that healthy eating is not enjoyable and you need to be rewarded for doing it. And two, that all that junk, the junk food is something that should be considered as a prize. I'm willing to bet that most people that follow this kind of mindset and this mentality spend the whole week, daydreaming about that reward, about that junk food that they are allowed to have, on the weekend. You're basically building a mindset that actually harms you instead of help you. This is a big mistake that I personally did all the time back when I was younger, and it actually caused me to always be craving those junk food, those sweets. I was grinding the whole week just to have that reward at the end of the week. Now, let me be clear. It's not the action itself that's a problem. So it's not the action of eating junk food on occasion or indulging yourself, once in a while. That's the problem. The problem is the mentality or how you yourself view that. Here's a secret. If you want to get good results, you'll have to commit yourself for a long time. And you're not going to commit yourself for a long time if you consider what you're doing to be a chore or something that you yourself don't want to do. Eating healthy can in fact be enjoyable, and you don't have to spend every hour of your dieting life daydreaming about sweets and fried foods. Now, some of you may be rolling your eyes right now. Look, I'm not trying to convince you that eating chicken breast with vegetables is going to be as enjoyable as eating a pizza, because that's but that doesn't mean that it can't be enjoyable. Basically, what I'm telling you is that you shouldn't be looking at your nutrition like some sort of chore. Instead, take the time to make your nutrition as enjoyable as possible while still being effective. Also, if you're just starting out, take the time to teach yourself to enjoy eating healthy and to build long-term lasting habits. Now, you might be wondering how it's possible for one to teach themselves how to enjoy something that currently they don't. And this is something that I'm going to expand upon in another video. But in hindsight, the main thing is just keeping a positive attitude towards that action, and in time you'll start to get used to it and actually may even find it more enjoyable as time goes on. Now, if you're just starting out and you feel like you need to reward yourself, to incentivize yourself to follow a specific, program or build some specific habits, then that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that those rewards aren't junk food. For example, instead of rewarding yourself with a chocolate bar for every day that you follow your diet program to the T, you may reward yourself by playing your favorite video game for 1 or 2 hours. That said, it's still imperative that you teach yourself that eating healthy doesn't have to be a chore. It can in fact be enjoyable. When you ditch that work reward mentality, you'll probably find that you won't even crave those junk foods that much anymore. So what about the junk food? Do you have to completely cut it out? Well, no. Like I said, it's not the action itself of indulging yourself once in a while that I have a problem with. It's how you look at that action and how you perceive it. If you want to have your junk food or your snack on occasion, that's absolutely fine. Just don't think of them like rewards. Think of them like temporary pleasures that you'll occasionally enjoy if you really feel the need to. Planning ahead when you'll eat out is also perfectly okay. But again, you're not doing it to reward yourself. You're doing it because you want to do it and because you don't want to ruin your social life or to ditch all your friends just for the sake of, not eating a pizza every once in a while. Now, here's my personal way that I actually deal with cravings. First, I'll wait it out if the craving is not actually that huge, and I'll get my mind to think about other stuff. Now, if the craving is so big, then I'll try to squeeze it into my daily calories and my daily macros. Now, if that's not an option either, then I'll just have the damn craving and go on with my life knowing that I just tripped over somewhere in my journey and it's not the end of the world. In any case, the point here is if you want to have your junk food and your sweets, have them, but don't think of them as rewards. And if you really feel the need to reward yourself for eating healthy and generally being a healthier person, then what you actually need to work on is to make your life more enjoyable and your nutrition more enjoyable while still being healthy and effective. In any case, hope this video helped you out and shifted your perception a little bit for the better. If you liked the video, then like ratings are very appreciated, and also feel free to subscribe for more content just like this. Also, make sure to tell me your experiences and opinions down in the comments, and also any topics that you'd like me to cover. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.